Day 968. It is almost 9 o'clock. I'm in my room, got some lights on, getting some stuff done. Went to the coffee shop today and did some work. And I worked on the shield. So I'm taking the purpose puzzle framework and I'm making it more in alignment with like the whole Warriors of God brand, because the circle with the puzzle pieces, all the colors, like that's cool for like coaching, but it's not cool for Warriors of God. Like it needs to be like cool. And so I did a shield and like put it together, and God was just giving me some breakthroughs around like what it represents. And so that was really, really powerful. So that's done. And while I was doing that, I just realized like, man, I had never thought of doing it this way before. And it made me question, like for the first time, like really allow myself to question this, which was, am I really ready for this? Like, am I really ready to take on a massive group coaching or do the group coaching or all this stuff? Like, am I really ready for it? If I'm really, really honest with myself, am I really ready for it? And after doing that, just like changing the framework, like if I'm really honest, I feel like I'm not. Now my skills and my ability, totally ready. But I feel like God is still working on some things inside of me. Like if I were to launch all of this and take on a group coaching thing, I wouldn't have the confidence and boldness that I do now from defeating the lust. Like that was massive. Like there's no way I could really do this boldly and confidently while struggling with lust. Like there's no way. And so now that that's been removed, I have a new level of confidence and certainty and boldness and wisdom and connection, and so much more prepared to lead a big group. And that was just 2 weeks ago. And then I think about like the associate pastor asking me like, is this actually biblical though? And, me not knowing if it's really biblical. And so me having to dive in and figure out like, is this biblical or not? And preparing that, and then doing the work that I'm doing today, and just diving in more, like putting in more thoughtfulness to really bringing this out to the world. And what makes me nervous about that is I can plan forever, but I'm not planning right now. I'm working, and I'm creating it, and like I'm working on the website right now. And so I just thought today, like, okay, I remembered Jesus said to me through one of the guys at church, remember, everything is in my timing. And so I just thought about that, like, yeah, everything is in his timing. There's nothing I can do to make it happen any sooner or any later than his plan. And I would think that, I think some people would disagree with that, because some people don't believe that God has full authority on earth, because authority has been given to Satan. But I don't know if I agree with that. I'm still battling between that. And it's like we have to step in and exercise our authority. And if we don't, then God's stuff can be delayed. But also in Job, it says, the Lord's plans stand firm forever. His intentions can never be shaken. So I don't know. So yeah, I'm just kind of like just pondering that idea, letting myself actually consider that maybe I'm not, I think my gifts are ready, but maybe my spiritual maturity is not ready. And but he's working on that, and I'm getting to that point. So just a really interesting idea that hit me, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to resist it. I'm going to actually consider that maybe that's the case. And so, yeah. And then last night, one of my coaching clients and friends from church, she messaged me and saying, I just got you a new client. I was like, what? And it's crazy, because it was one of the guys that he asked me if the Bible study was open to everyone. And he's an older guy, and you could just tell he's got a really good heart. And I just felt like God just has put him in my heart. So it was crazy that it was him that she talked to, and he wants to do the purpose coaching. And also one of my coaching clients who's doing all my clothes, she asked if she can join the morning calls. And yeah. And so I just talked to her, and she starts tomorrow morning, and she's excited. So God's bringing people. I just realized there's someone else I have to reach out to who asked about it. So yeah. God's doing something. He is really doing something. And I drove all the way down to church today for the new believers class, and then realized it's Memorial Day and the church was closed. So that was nice. It was a nice drive, to be honest. So